Bye, all my friends back there. How about Ludo one more time, guys, because it's Easter Sunday.
All right. Fire
oh, man. We're going to get this energy up. We're all going to be raising the roof by the end of this tour. Mark my words, gang. Yeah. Oh, she's bouncing. Thank you, one person who's with me on this. The rest of you guys are like, we're not so sure. We're going too fast and too furious. Like 7 miles an hour here, gang. It's crazy. Act a fool. I sound so white when I say that. It's not even funny. It totally defeats all my street cred. But we are going to act a fool, meaning we're going to have a lot of fun today. But before we get to that, we do need to go over some safety rules. So look at your screens, follow along, and let's do safety. Rule number 1, if you have a problem of any kind, pull the overhead cord and I'll be back to assist you. That's right, please stay seated at all times, keeping arms and legs inside the vehicle. No, smoking is not good. It's not allowed on the tour. Yeah. Lastly, be prepared for anything today. Loud noises, some fire effects, maybe some sudden tram movements, and a really good possibility you'll get wet, guys. Please don't jump off the tram if you get a little bit wet, though. That would totally violate rule number 2, which is what? Stay seated. Also, contrary to the video, you yourself will not be lit on fire at any point during this tour. The video depicts someone literally on fire jumping up and down. That's not going to happen. We will have some flames and see kind of stuff like that, but you yourself will not be on fire. Yay! That does it for the safety rules, guys. Once again, I'm Justine, our driver is Carl, and we're taking you into a real working movie studio where some of Hollywood's biggest names come to work every day, and it does not get much bigger than Hollywood A-lister Whoopi Goldberg. Give it up for Whoopi.
Woo! Hey, everybody, welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. How do I look? Okay, fine. You say to Hollywood? Maybe. But if other studios can have a lion or a mouse or something, what is wrong with an Oscar-winning Whoopi? Besides, I know all about this place. I shot my first movie here with Steven Spielberg on the Universal Backline, the biggest and busiest fantasy factory in the world. So let's go. Universal got its start in 1912 when visionary Carl Laemmle brought his movie company west and opened Universal Pictures. On March 15, 1915, Mr. Laemmle invited the public, that's you guys, to visit his studio, and the Universal Studio Tour was born. You see, Mr. Laemmle believed that movies should make people laugh, or cry, or sit on the edge of their seats. And for the last century, Universal has been doing just that. I'll be back to check up on you guys a little later. In the meantime, I'm going to turn things back over to you guys. I want you to have a great time, everybody. Let's go.
All right, folks, we are now entering our front lot, which houses our 35 sound stages. Coming up on the left, you'll get a great shot of stage 12, which has been home to a multitude of high-profile productions, including Live Free or Die Hard, Couples Retreat, Tropic Thunder, and all these films right here. Check it out. Guys. Next up on the left, you'll see stage 25, which currently, along with stages 24, 23, and 22, is home to CSI, Crime Scene Investigation, starring Mark Helgenberger and Lawrence Fishburne. Now, most of these stages are what we call closed sets, which means that only the immediate cast and crew and certain invited guests are allowed access. But next time you guys come to Universal, be sure to check out our VIP experience where you guys can have the opportunity to walk on and explore actual sets used for filming. Next up on the right, you'll see stage 28, which housed the elaborate Paris Opera House set from The Phantom of the Opera, starring the incomparable Lon Chaney, the man of 1,000 faces, undoubtedly one of the most brilliant actors of the silent film era, likely due to the communication problems he had with his parents, both of whom were deaf and mute. Moving right along, next up on the left, you'll see stage 27, which housed Mission Control from Apollo 13, as well as a few scenes from Land of the Lost and all these films right here. Check it out.
Whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood outside his cave, hating the Who's.
Hey guys, the jet skis are ready. Come on, we're waiting on you.
Just 1 second with the kids. We'll be there in a minute.
All right, and most recently inside stage 27, we were working on a few scenes from the new Muppets movie entitled The Muppets Movie. Also doing some work on the new Jon Favreau film, Cowboys and Aliens, here on the front lot. Also did a few scenes from Rango and Little Fockers, in addition to Pirates of the Caribbean 4 and Fast 5, the next installment of the Fast and Furious franchise. And coming up on the left in just a second, you guys will see some little houses. These are what we call our production bungalows. They house some of the busiest production offices in the world, including Illumination Entertainment, owned by Chris Meledandri, director of Despicable Me and Hop. Check it out.
Hop tells the story of the son of the Easter Bunny, who's been raised to follow in his father's footsteps. They're centered on Easter Island. Underneath all of the massive heads is this magnificent candy factory. It reminds me of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. In Hop, we're going to bring to life all of the iconic characters of Easter in a way that you've never seen before.
Look at this! Cute this stuffed bunny is. Oh, he's so soft and cute and cuddly and warm.
Hop, of course, is currently in theaters, but now coming up on the left in just a second, you guys will get a great shot of Mr. Potato Head next to the Hasbro bungalow. Recently, Universal has teamed up with Hasbro to bring some of their board games like Monopoly to life in the movies. And next to that, you'll see Bungalow 5195 has a familiar-looking profile painted on the side of it. That, of course, is the Hitchcock bungalow, belonging to the incomparable Alfred Hitchcock, who is known for making cameo appearances in all of his films. See if you guys can spot him in these clips.
Good evening. My name is Alfred Hitchcock. We ought to order him that sometime. You should see the plan.
And now we are done with the front lot, heading into the back lot. We shoot the big stuff out here, exterior scenes on a very large scale. On June 1st, 2008, 4 acres of this historic back lot were burned in a devastating fire. Now, we knew all along that these sets must be rebuilt, and our design process began immediately. Based on decades of experience from some of the top filmmakers in the industry, we assembled an award-winning team to create new and improved backlot locations. The buildings you guys see are what we call facades, which in French means false front. So we only build the fronts and sides of the buildings, just what the cameras will actually see, and your imaginations fill in the rest. What appears to be brick and stone is really just foam rubber and fiberglass. Prior to the fire, the insides of these facades weren't usable. However, now several of them feature an open interior steel infrastructure, so we can use both interior and exterior parts for filming. And now we're heading into our Courthouse Square area, which you'll likely recognize as Hill Valley from the back